lost their lives to Andrew. And as the lines formed for gasoline, for ice, and for water, one woman expressed her frustration.
Where are they to help us, the Americans, that pay the taxes, that do the things, that follow the rules, that help everybody else in the world? Where are they when we need the help?
John and Debbie Murphy and their daughters Caitlin and Jillian huddled in their laundry room to survive the storm.
Right in here is the room that we stayed in after we realized the house was really going. We all huddled in here on the floor up against the wall, and Caitlin was on top of me, and he had the baby, and we had a friend staying here, and I mean, we were all just, I don't know what was shaking more, the wall or us. I will never, ever stay through another storm. Nothing is worth this, nothing. There's nothing I own that is worth our lives, nothing.
What have you lost in this storm that you think you're going to miss the most?
Pictures. I got pictures of my mom and dad yesterday, and if they hadn't have made it through this storm, I would have nothing left of them. No pictures to remember them by.
Now, how do you feel when you come into your bedroom?
Sick. We're lucky that we made it out. We made it through this. Every time we look at each other, we start to cry, and we think, well, we have no home, but we do have a home because we have each other. And that's all that's important, is that we have each other. That's it.
The insurance adjusters try to estimate the extent of the damage and how much of the Murphys' home can be saved.
And the first thing we're going to do is put a check into the hands of the people who need to get into shelter. They need some temporary living expenses. So that's our first step.
Insurance people are pouring into the area from around the country to set up offices in devastated neighborhoods to issue checks.
We made contact with somewhere around 400 or 500 customers in my office alone yesterday in one day. And what we did, we just separated the ones that had nothing from those that had something.
Then when we walked in, the shock of seeing that there's no home left.
Maxine Fisher and her two sons, Adam and Jonathan, took me to their house. Her husband was traveling to Moscow when the hurricane hit.
Thank God it's still standing, because I had anticipated a pile of rubble.
Now, I guess this was the family room.
This was the combination kitchen family room that I had redone several years ago. We said it smells like a mangrove in here. I don't know what a mangrove smells like, but
not very good, let's put it that way.
Good.
This looks like it was a beautiful kitchen.
It was beautiful and immaculate, too. And you're standing on the book that's Who's Who in American Jewelry. My husband is listed in the book.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
There was no way that I could pack up everything that meant anything to us in the short time that was available and move. This is what's left of a family's possessions. I can't cry over it because I think part of it, like I said, I may be in shock. I may be numb yet.
Have you really realized what has happened to you and your home?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Right now we're living in a hotel room, and it hasn't sunk in. I know it hasn't. I think when I see my husband, I will probably give in, and my emotions will come out. But until I see him, you know, you do what you have to do.
Right.
You hold up when you have to hold up, and then when you know that there's a stronger support, then I think you tend to break down and say, oh, what are we going to do?
Because now you have to be strong.
Right now we have to be strong for each other.
Do you feel you just don't have a home to go to?
No, I don't feel that way. I feel I'll create another home. We created this, and we'll create another house. I mean, a home is where you are. And wherever my family is, that's home.
And we'll be back with more. But first, this is Today on NBC.